Okay, so fast forward 13 years later. 13 years later, okay, I worked that whole time, all right? And I worked that whole time with really shitty vision. And after a while, it came to a point where I didn't even really recognize it, didn't really even notice it. But but I knew that uh, well, actually, I didn't really know. Um, After a while, I didn't even really even remember I could see, that my vision was shitty. So it comes to a point in time when I have to get my CDL, right? Because work was slowing down. So I go and I get my CDL or whatever, and I get into a wreck, right? And I knew, well, I don't know. Let's talk about the state of Indiana BMV. So okay, work for me was slowing down or whatever. I say, okay, well, maybe if I go get my CDL, it'll be easier for me to find work. This was in the time of the recession or whatever, 2008 or whatever. So what I did was I went and I got and I went away to Indiana to go to CDL school. I had to go and stay there. I stayed there for 3 4 weeks or whatever, and so I go to take the test. After I just passed my test, I go to the BMV to get my license, and I go through the eye thing, and they tell me that my vision was, they just basically they said I couldn't see at all, right? So I said, well, I can't do that. I just went and I got my CDL, or I spent all this time, or whatever, going through all the schooling, going to take my test, and now and I can't pass the vision test well, anyways, she let it go, and she gave me my CDL anyways, right? So I go and I'm driving or whatever, and I got into a wreck in the semi, okay, in the semi. So now I'm fucked, okay. But I know I have a family to support. I know I have, eventually, okay, I think you got to get it renewed every few years. I said, oh shit, man. So now I'm hurt, but I planned on going back to work, okay. Now knowing this, um, I knew at some point I was going to have to renew my license, and I was going to take this vision test, and I wasn't going to be able to pass it. So that's when the workers' comp lawsuit started. Was the simple fact was I just wanted to be able to pass my vision test the next time I had to renew my license for my CDL, and that's how the workers' comp uh, claim and lawsuit got started. It wasn't because I was doing what fucking Todd did. What are you, fucking stupid? That's about the dumbest thing in the world. The only thing Todd and I had in common was we liked sports and we liked pretty girls. That's it. That's it. fuck you, Todd.